Hello to all you beautiful beings tuning into today's message. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer, and we're going to dive right into your guidance message for the day. So we're going to use the tarot for what it is that you need to be aware of and focusing on. And with that deck today, I have used the citrines. This is the stone that I was guided to use today. So I love this. It's a very energized stone, nice, bright, vibrant color and energy. And with the what it is that the guidance that your angels would have for you based on what comes through in the tarot today, we have the angel numbers. So this is a deck that I myself made personally, and we'll be using the moonstone on that today. So I love this this stone, nice holographic. And when I think about holographs, I kind of think about, you know, the different dimensions, but also it's a very grounding stone too. So some of you might be feeling grounded or might be needing a little bit of grounding, but we'll see what comes through for you today. So we're gonna dive right in and find out what you need to be aware of and possibly what you need to be focusing on for today. So the cards are feeling really strong today. So let's see what we get. Didn't take long. Let's see, where did that go to? Oh. So we have two cards here. Oh. So we have the Four of Swords and Judgment. So just give me 1 second here. So I'm really feeling, yeah, there's been a lot of work towards something. So I'll let you know. So if it's for your first time tuning in, I do things a little bit differently, and the reason being is so many people are learning about tarot and their ascension journey. Okay, so the Four of Swords is a card that speaks about, you know, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, and recuperation. So I'm really feeling like that is what is needing to be focused on for today. Okay, the Judgment talks about, you know, judgment, of course, rebirth, inner calling, and an absolution. So I feel like there's been work towards this inner calling. Some of you have been really feeling guided to do something, maybe a new career path, or maybe you're making a big move, you know, you're relocating, you know, maybe you're working on some new projects, you know, new relationships. There's something that you have been working towards that you really have been feeling as though it's this inner calling. Excuse me. And I'm feeling as though, I'm kind of hearing something with Judgment right now. And I'm hearing the crows outside. I don't know if you're hearing them. So it's almost like there is judgment, or I'm really feeling drawn to the, you know, obviously this is the Judgment card, but it does speak about quite a bit, and I really am feeling like there is a sense of judgment involved. Maybe you're feeling as though, you know, maybe you're being hard on yourself, or the people around you just aren't quite getting what it is that you're working towards. But going back to this Four of Swords, I'm really feeling, you know, there is a great sense and a great need for, you know, rest and relaxation, you know, meditation, contemplation. You know, going back to this Judgment, I'm feeling like, I'm hearing like compassion and forgiveness. So meditation, I'm feeling, you know, take time for yourself to meditate and to check back in for yourself, because I was feeling like there's like kind of being hard on yourself. You know, maybe you're judging yourself, but I feel like if you're taking that Four of Swords, that time for some rest, relaxation, and some meditation, you're gonna ease that sense of judgment that you feel, you're placing upon yourself, or that others around you might be projecting onto you, or maybe that you're just feeling they might have towards you. But there is also a sense of rebirth and absolution. So whatever it is that you are working towards, the project that you're working on, the new career path, the plans that you're thinking about making, the changes in your life, I really am feeling, that there's a great sense of encouragement there for you to move forward with that. I really am feeling strongly like this inner calling that you're having to work on this. There is a great sense of guidance for you to be working towards that. But also, again, going back to the Four of Swords, it is really important for you to also, do take time for rest and relaxation. There is talking about contemplation. So if you are thinking about making a great decision, like a relocation or, career change, something, there is a need to really think about it. Even though there is great support for you, I'm feeling. Now we are also in this Mercury retrograde energy, which talks a little bit about, not being too quick to make decisions. So take some time to contemplate, maybe all of the steps that need to be done. Okay. Yeah. And going back to this judgment, because I'm feeling like for some of you, there might be a habit of kind of jumping into things too quickly. And then what's happening is it's not going the way that you had quite intended it. And you're feeling like you're being judged by those around you because, you had this great idea and it didn't quite go as you planned. And everyone you feel like saw that happen. But I'm feeling like that's more of an external perception, like your perception of how people are perceiving you. So again, just do take time to contemplate, really, really think about the steps that need to be done before actually making this decision. Really, make a list of all of the things that you need to, really, really be aware of and detail out before any big decisions can be made. Okay. And recuperation. So just make sure that you are, rest, relaxation, make sure that you are recuperating and resting. I stumbled on my words there for a moment. That might have meant something. But you're not going to be able to make clear decisions if you're not taking the proper time for yourself to rest, relax, and have some time for recuperation. Okay. But your intuition always knows best. So meditation, I'm really being kind of drawn to that with the Four of Swords, just really taking time for yourself, within yourself. But let's see what the angel numbers have for you in terms of the guidance on how to move forward with what came through here for you. Okay. So we have angel number 1212, which talks about optimism, new direction, beginning a new project, stepping out of your comfort zone, as well as being on the right path to a bright future. Okay. That's basically everything I just said. So your angels are here to confirm that, that's basically what you need to be focusing on, is just, there is this new direction for you. And again, this inner calling, you are feeling, optimistic about this new direction, this new project or idea that you're kind of focusing on. And it is okay to kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit, take some risks. Like I was saying, I really do feel like with this judgment card, you are being encouraged to go ahead and make this decision, but just really think it through clearly. Think about all of the details, all of the steps that are going to need to be followed through with before you really jump on anything. But again, the angels are here to let you know that this, whatever it is that you're working towards, it is putting you on the path to this this bright future that you've been working towards for yourself. And with angel number 6, it's here to let you know that that we're talking about in regards to finances and materialism right now. So for a lot of you, this is speaking about your career path, a project that you're working on that maybe is going to help to bring some finances for you, maybe kind of give you a little bit more of that material abundance. Material abundance that you're deserving of, right? And that you've been working so hard towards, I feel like, because the Four of Swords as well is, I'm also feeling a bit of a heaviness with this card. Like for some of you, you're really powering through, but it's starting to get a little bit heavy. It's starting to weigh you down, like wear you down, but weigh you down, like slow you down, because you're just you're not taking time to recoup is what I'm hearing. And so you're just kind of the gears are not turning as quickly as they used to. So the angel number 6 is also talking about, time to find balance and align, harmony. And I said alignment just intuitively, right? So again, speaking about meditation, so you might be getting a little bit out of alignment. Make sure that your chakras are nice and balanced as well. As I said, that my throat chakra. Excuse me. So angel number 6 as well is talking about the angels are here to encourage you to research your spiritual path, your needs, and your full potential. Okay, so my throat chakra really went off there for a second. Okay, so back to spiritual needs. I was feeling like this inner calling as well. So I've been getting a lot of messages through the cards lately about how some of you, what you're working towards really does have a lot to do with aligning your spiritual path and with your 3D, right? Your more external world, right? More of a public eye kind of thing. So your angels really do want you to, again, meditate, take time for yourself, check in with yourself, but also research more about yourself. So whatever gifts you feel like you're having. So maybe if you realize you're really strong at manifesting, maybe really look into manifesting and how to really tap into that gift, if that's your gift. If your gift is, your intuition, or if you're wanting to tune into a gift a little more, right? So just take time, like if you are not hearing your intuition much, maybe looking into the different ways that you can do that. Or if if it's something like being out of alignment, that word came out even though it's not on the card. So if you're looking at ways to align your chakras, ways to keep yourself grounded, things like that, research that. That's, your angels are really guiding you to do that, because I feel like it's really going to help you, again, checking in with yourself, getting that rest, but also moving forward with whatever it is you're working towards, because there is a strong sense of encouragement for you to really chase after what it is. But first, just really think about the details, think about the steps, and just take time for you before you move into that, okay? And I was talking about relocation. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a plane flying over me right now. It sounds quite loud to me, so maybe you can hear it. So for some of you, you might be thinking about traveling. So I feel like that's a pretty good sign that you should maybe just get on that plane, go wherever it is that you feel like you're being, that inner calling. That's your intuition. So trust it, follow it. Okay, you guys, that's what I have for you today. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. Be well.